not allow fear to block you, limiting self-sabotatory beliefs to block you, or other people that are trying to create distractions to block you. Welcome to your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. I hope this reading finds you guys well and in good spirits. This reading may resonate for you if you happen to have Aquarius in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements dominant in your chart, or if you happen to be cross-watching for an Aquarius. This might resonate for you as well. You might find some information in here that may be beneficial for you as well. All right, so let's get right into this reading. Once again, thank you for joining me today. Holy Spirit, show me what you have for the Aqua Nation, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As I shuffle, Aquarius, I want you to keep in the back of your mind that this reading is not a reading that's guaranteed to resonate to a T. This is a reading that's meant for a lot of people that may be watching, and not everybody's story is exactly the same. So this is obviously going to mean that there are going to be variations to the story. Take the parts that are genuinely for you and leave the rest for somebody else. And please don't be offended by anything that I say in this reading. It may sound like I'm talking directly to you, but I'm not. I'm talking to the zodiac sign of Aquarius. So take absolutely nothing personal in this reading, but take what's genuinely for you. With that, let's get right into this. Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, it feels like talking to somebody. I guess this is for another sign too. It feels like it's like talking to a brick wall. You might feel like you're dealing with somebody who is very materialistic. You might feel that somebody might be a bit shallow, maybe even a bit immature at times. Somebody is not ready to show you their face. So I just have this sense that maybe you haven't seen somebody in a minute. Maybe you guys are not speaking, because it does feel like you guys parted ways. You guys are obviously not together. Somebody walked away from this relationship, maybe having invested a long time in this connection. But I feel like even though somebody walked away, they didn't walk away without feeling a lot of hurt feelings and a lot of emotion. The thing is, though, this person may not show you that. They may not show you the sides of themselves right now where they're deeply grieved over the situation, maybe not having worked out the way that they had envisioned. Because I don't think that that's what this person was really thinking what happened. There's somebody that realizes that they made a mistake. And I feel that this person is really going through it right now. There's somebody that may wish that you would come back, but somebody is under the impression that you're not. Either this is because you made it very clear when they walked away that this was over and there is no looking back, or this is kind of like the impression that they have. You painted this type of picture for them about where this may go. I feel like something cut really deep. Something was said in the heat of the moment that maybe felt like it was the right thing to say. I feel like this could have been some back and forth jabs that you guys were taking at one another. And it feels like the main source of the contention between you is cheating, infidelity. And maybe somebody just wasn't ready to make a commitment. It feels like maybe somebody valued their freedom to do whatever they wanted to do over focusing on this relationship and putting their best foot forward in this relationship. So when this person walked away, I think that they walked away feeling like the grass was greener, or that there was something better out there for them. And now I feel like somebody, like I said, is grieved over this situation. And they might really be going through their own personal struggles right now. This could be some type of financial struggle that this person is going through, or this is just some type of emotional tug of war that they're having about this situation. So if you're under the impression that this person is doing well without you, not really bothered by this whole situation, that'd be the furthest thing from the truth. It's a lot of sadness. They want to give you this cup, but they feel like you're going to turn them down. And this could be your father, husband, son, brother. There's somebody that had a big influence over your life and possibly still does. Likely some of you, this is a twin flame. And I don't know, it feels for them that there is no turning back. What they may want in this situation is a reconciliation, because I do feel that there is somebody coming back. It could be this King of Cups who wants you back. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or somebody with this in their chart. They left to explore the unknown, right? Somebody that really triggers you or pushes your buttons, and vice versa. I feel like it goes both ways in this situation. I feel that there's somebody that wants to clear the air with you. I didn't mention children. Some of you might be going through it with your kids. You might have a child that you feel is unruly and disrespectful. Or you might feel like you're, quite frankly, dealing with a child. Maybe you feel like you guys acted childish at some point. But it feels like either you, Aquarius, or Crosswatcher is really focusing not on this relationship so much. It looks like you're focusing on your work, your career. You're keeping yourself busy, trying to improve your finances, or this could be your cross-watcher. Like I said, somebody is struggling, whether you or them. It could be even both of you. Struggling, like, yeah, I guess. Maybe some type of struggle here. Chasing money, chasing the dollar. Trying to improve finances, because it does feel like finances are an issue. That could have been also something that you guys could have been arguing about. It's money. Feel like somebody could be violent. You could be dealing with a Leo. And I do feel that I did say infidelity, right? If I didn't say that, I'll say it now. Some of you, somebody's married, not to you, but to somebody else, and they didn't tell you. And I feel like their cover was blown once the truth came out. Or for some of you, like I said, they were dealing with somebody else. They were not faithful to you and were caught cheating with somebody else. Somebody, this King of Pentacles, towards Virgo or Capricorn. It's very clear that you got a Capricorn here with the Devil. You could be a Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. Somebody might just have these placements in their chart. Regardless of that, it feels like somebody is having a difficult time moving on. They've got some closure issues. It feels honestly that there is somebody that wants to meet up and talk with you, but they're not really following through on this. They don't know if this is the right time, or if you are really still holding on to this resentment and this grudge that they feel like you have. They definitely feel locked out of your life. They want to hold on to this sense of optimism, but it's like they feel like that's not realistic. But they do. They kind of like feel you leaving them behind. And I feel like that hurts like hell. They wish you would come back. You might with this reconciliation card. But the thing is, Aquarius or Crosswatcher, you're saying, I deserve love. And when I got out of this situation was a tainted version of love. This wasn't true love. This wasn't real love. Where you feel like somebody was giving you the bare minimum. Some of you are in the process of a divorce. Yes. somebody does not feel like they can come back. They feel like they completely burned their bridges with you. Some of you, I did say this could be the father of your kids. Somebody taking money from you. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Somebody, maybe, for some of you, this could be, your, like I said, your father, husband, brother, son, your baby's dad. Somebody could have stolen money from you, taken advantage of you in some type of way. Somebody could have been around, you know, for money. But the thing is, somebody is not able to get any type of mental rest from this situation. Somebody could be getting out of jail, by the way. That's what I'm seeing. Like, this could be some type of criminal activity. You could be dealing with a hustler type of mentality. Somebody could be dealing drugs in this situation. I see some type of illegal activity and somebody getting caught up in some type of legal activity. Yeah, there was definitely an act of betrayal. Possibly by a Pisces, or this could be you, Aquarius, Pisces cusp. Yeah. They want to win you back over. They want to win you over again. That just kind of remains to be seen, because let's see, where does this go from here? How does this story kind of, you know, what does the next chapter of this story look like? Let's see, give me a quick second. Let's see, they were resisting some type of a lesson. Some type of a karmic lesson. There is a karmic lesson tied to this situation that is absolutely like necessary for your personal growth. I feel that. Okay, so this is like divine intervention stepping in. Where does this go from here? For the Aqua Nation, Holy Spirit. I see happily ever after. I don't know. I think that's how this was in the beginning. I don't know. I think you guys had something really positive and something good in the beginning. So this is how this concludes. Somebody may come toward you to express their love. But at the same time, it feels like they're kind of like not, like I said, making a move on this. Let's see why. Why aren't they making a move? I think because they, like I said, they have some type of fixed perception. Yeah, they feel like you have some type of fixed perception of them as somebody that's not serious. They feel like you can't take them seriously. You won't take them seriously anyway. And they do love you. There's no doubt about it. But what I do feel and see in this reading is that there is somebody that may need to focus on their healing. I saw that when I was shuffling. Yeah, I focused on you instead of my grief. They had some deep-seated pain. Both of you. That might be something that you guys share in common. Some type of pain, either from past relationships, from childhood, that you guys have in common. That may have been something that bonded you guys together. That's what I'm sensing. Somebody took the easy way out rather than, you know, doing what they needed to do in the relationship. They left. This person has been there before with other people. You're not the only person that they may have cheated on or ran from some type of, I don't know, they've definitely got a fear of commitment. And I don't think they wanted to lose you, so they lied to you. I don't know. And you didn't imagine it, because I do see like paranoia. Something is feeding your paranoia, or something did in the past because of how they were acting. Let's see. I don't know. I guess that could be for a personal reading, but I'm just curious, like, what do they need to heal from? Because you guys trigger one another. Somebody has addictive type of tendencies. Somebody might have to go to recovery for their addictions. That card that said, I focused on you instead of my grief. Somebody may need to face the fact that they may need to sober up. Somebody's a user of people or a user of chemical substances. But they've got some, like I said, some type of deep-seated issues and fear of commitment. Somebody dominates the conversation also. It's like it feels like you can't get a word in edgewise. So I feel like maybe you guys were going around in circles arguing about the same thing and feeling like you're getting no resolution. And eventually I feel like that just came to a head and it became a very tired and frustrating story between the two of you. But it feels that there is somebody that wants to come and express how they feel to you, Aquarius or cross watcher. I just don't feel like they're ready to face you or ready to face what they caused. This type of betrayal type of energy. This person may have acted more like an enemy than a lover at some point. Well, let's see. Because I see that you're really focused on your work. And maybe not so much love. You are very focused on your children. Some of you could be finding out that you are pregnant. You might be finding out, or some of you, might be finding out that you are pregnant, or you already do know that you're pregnant. Some of you could be on the verge of giving birth. Some of you could be adopting a child and becoming a parent. Some of you may have had fertility issues and didn't think that you could, I don't know, have a baby. But it feels like for some of you, a child is going to be very relevant. This could be grandchildren. This could be nieces, nephews. I don't know. But yeah, it's very clear that somebody does need to focus on their healing, their sobriety, before they can be any good in a partnership, a true partnership. Not just a partnership just for the sake of being with somebody, but we're talking about deep type of emotional connections. It feels like somebody's afraid to really go there. So let's see. We need to let each other go. I feel like this was mutual at one time between the two of you. You guys may have both agreed on that. But now I feel like somebody's kind of like reneging on that. They don't want to let you go. But they realize, one or both of you, that you got some codependent type of behaviors that need to fall away. Something could be happening on the internet. They could be watching you from the sidelines possibly, because I do see a lot of success for you. And that could be, I don't know, somebody's envious of that. So while we're talking about work, some of you, like I said, you may have you're focusing on your finances. Some of you could have an online business. You might. Some of you may have an aspiration to do something else besides your regular work, your regular line of work. Some of you, I see you guys maybe starting something part-time. Yeah, something that maybe you wanted to do, like a dream career of yours. You may be delving into that part-time while you maintain your regular 9-to-5 work. But it feels like some of you may delve into something completely different. I feel like you're going to be making the moves to do that. Right now, it feels like your spirit guides want you to focus on your priorities, because it does feel like you're juggling a lot. You have a lot on your plate. They're saying give your priorities the attention that they need, where you're not overwhelmed by your circumstances or overwhelmed by the projects, like unfinished projects or pending errands that you have. Your spirit guides are saying give everything the attention that it needs. Little by little, you'll chisel away at this mountain of responsibility that you have. But at the same time, since we were talking about this 10 of Swords, right, it feels like there might be backstabbers at your job. People that are in competition with you, that have created this type of competition in their head, or this type of fake beef, this type of animosity. It's like somebody has like pegged you as their enemy. And I don't know, like I don't see anything that like would have created that. It feels like that's just kind of like what this is. Because Aquarius or cross watcher, I see you getting some type of success. I might see people around you that are envious. People are taking notice of some type of success that you have, and I feel like there's people around you that might feel a bit salty about that. I do feel like you have some type of a superpower, Aquarius. I feel like you are an extremely powerful manifester. And I feel like you have the ability to turn water into wine, really. But this has a lot to do with your mind, your mental space, because that could be what's blocking maybe some of your manifestations. I mean, there could be some automatic negative thoughts that maybe you're giving life to rather than manifesting the things that you want. Maybe you're really obsessing. You might be living in your head a lot lately. You're obsessing over something, or there's no doubt somebody that's obsessing over you. Your career might be on the upswing, or this might just be something that you don't see coming. You may not be on the other side of this situation yet, but some of you that are, trust and believe, you got hidden enemies here. Like I said, I don't feel like these are enemies that you're trying to create, but I feel like there's people that are jealous and people that are trying to stop your success here. Instigators, liars, people that are trying to create distractions for you. And your spirit guides are saying block out distractions. Yeah, because it's like you're divinely protected anyway. So there's no reason to fear, give way to fear or doubt. This is just a complete faith walk. While I do feel like you're very career focused and career driven, your spirit guides are saying balance career and home life. It feels like this is going to be absolutely necessary in this point in time. Yeah, as well as balancing your mindset, because there could be limiting beliefs. You might be, since we have this card here that says I need to focus on my healing, I feel like this is a time where you will be focusing on your healing. This has a lot to do with limiting beliefs. You may realize that it may be time to reprogram your belief system, because you might be realizing that your limiting beliefs are actually blocking your manifestations. When I feel like you are anything but powerful, Aquarius, with these types of mindsets, this mindset that maybe you are embracing, it could be some type of victim mentality. Truthfully, you do have people that are gunning for you. There's no doubt about that. But these people don't have the ability to defeat you. So your spirit guides are saying persistence and a mind shift is going to be needed, as well as the ability to trust yourself. Yeah. You've been creating, up until this point, some of you Aquas, you've been creating pain for yourself by standing in your own way. So again, this is why your spirit guides are saying, you know what, it's time for some type of shift in the way that you're thinking and seeing things. Some of you could be moving. Maybe some of you you moved out because of a breakup. Some of you, this is something completely different. Your contract could be expiring, and maybe it really is time to move on to some type of new scenery. Shine love on fear. This could be fear of change, fear of the unknown, fear of success, giving more fear to your enemies. But I don't know, I don't think that you look fearful, Aquarius. It looks like you might be outstanding under pressure. Or this is what your spirit guides are saying. You know what? Oh, speaking of pressure, that's what I'm seeing. You might put a lot of pressure on yourself. It could be because of your work environment. It could be pressure to stay on top, because you might work in a very competitive type of work environment. This could be some of you putting a lot of pressure on your kids to succeed. That's just what I'm seeing. Maybe this is why you're becoming a workaholic. But your spirit guides are saying spend time on you. This is absolutely going to be needed. And if you've ever thought or doubted about your calling, your spirit guides are saying stay the course. Some of you, no doubt, are like psychic mediums. You're very intuitive. Your spirit guides, I feel, are walking with you. Your spirit guides are inviting you to spend some time to carve out a certain amount of time on a daily basis to get in tune with what your guides are trying to tell you. Because I do feel like your guides and your loved ones in spirit are definitely trying to speak to you. But I definitely feel like, I don't know, you could be setting up an altar possibly, like an ancestor altar. I feel like you have the ability to communicate with the dead, really. Or this could be like a calling of yours. Or this is just that your ancestors, your departed loved ones are really surrounding you in this point in time to help you get through some type of internal conflict or a very confusing time for you. Also around you, protecting you. Yeah, because it does feel like you might, like I said, you might be very overloaded. You might have a lot going on, a lot of things that you're multitasking, but your spirit guides say that your soul really does need some time alone to meditate and rest. Make sure that you're taking that time out, because it feels like you're giving a lot of your time and your energy to other people that might really need it. But at the same time, make sure that you spend the time that you need getting the rest that you need. This is going to be imperative in this point in time to spend that time on you. All right, Holy Spirit, anything additional that you have for the Aqua Nation in this point in time? Yep. Invest in your spirit. Confirmation of what was just said here. Yeah, it looks like some of you might be connecting with your soul family. Again, your loved ones that are in spirit that may have passed away. Yeah, confirmation once again, stick with it, stay the course. If there's something that you're doing, something maybe you're feeling a bit discouraged about, there's people that are trying to, you know, kind of like distract you. Spirit guides are saying stick with it. Don't allow these distractions, allow these people to create these types of distractions. They're saying block out these distractions that these people are trying to create for you. Stick with it. Yes, is what I mean. You have some type of loved one. This could be a father figure. There could be a father. This could be your own father that might be coming around, whether your father, like I said, is deceased, or your father, you know, whether your father is in the afterlife or on this earthly plane. It feels like you're going to be getting a visit from a father figure. Some of you are really spending time with your kids. Kids are going back to school, so yeah, maybe you are really giving a lot of your time and attention to your children. Yes. Okay, we're talking about focusing on children. This is why there's a need to balance your career and home life. It feels like children, whether they're your own biological children or they're children that are significant to your life in some type of way, it feels like they're going to need your undivided attention, because I feel like your children are going through something here, or just might require more of your attention than usual at this point in time. Yeah, you are. You're teaching your kids. Some of you work with children. I'm sorry, you work with animals. You might work with children. But I don't know, you might work with animals. You might have pets. You might be adopting a pet. You might be an environmentalist. You might be teaching your kids about the environment. You might be some type of an activist or an advocate of some type. Yeah, we're all connected. So I feel like you might be doing something online. But it does feel like you are a teacher, a counselor of some type, whether this is your literal title or this is just something that you're coming to realize about yourself. And I guess the takeaway from this reading is to not allow fear to block you, limiting self-sabotatory beliefs to block you, or other people that are trying to create distractions to block you. They could be creating these distractions through spell work as well, because I can't help but to notice that also. Holy Spirit, what is the advice for the Aquarius nation in this point in time? Aquarius. Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. All right. So it's like basically your spirit guides are saying don't put so much pressure on yourself. Because like I said, it feels like you really are putting tons of pressure on yourself. Your spirit guides are saying you might be throwing yourself into a new project these days. And to balance and center yourself, take some time for you while you're giving away your time to other people that you can't give from an empty cup. Be aware of whatever fills your heart. This is the direction to go toward it. And I feel like this might have something to do with a crossroads with your career. Because right now, when it comes to your career, some of you might feel like you're absolutely in the dark about what you really want to do. Your spirit guides are saying you're talented and completely amazing at something that you do, something that you are able to create for yourself. It's just your thoughts are blocking you. But in this point in time, your spirit guides are saying dream big. To kind of be mindful of people around you that are trying to get you to play it small, right? Dream big. Your fears, they might be haunting you. That's not where your spirit guides want you to put your focus. Your spirit guides are saying you are absolutely resilient, and your resilience are going to be what is needed at this time. There is no need to push or rush. This is the time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what's happening. Do you hear this, Aquarius? Stay resilient, stay hungry, stay inspired, Aquarius. Go after what you were meant to go after. And again, do not allow fear to block you or other people to block your shine. With that, Aquarius Nation, this concludes your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. If you would like to book a personal reading, the way to do so would be to go over to my website, which is angelicassentionstarot.com. If you found that this reading was helpful in any way, Aquarius and cross watchers, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you already haven't, and if you do decide to subscribe, make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss an upload of mine whenever I upload for you or your cross watcher sign, or whenever I go live. I'll see you guys again in the next one. Aqua Nation, take good care and peace out.